Hello and welcome to my first crafting video. So, hi there, my name is Katie. This is KateyReads Crafting, and today we're going to be making some handmade gift tags that are going to look like this. They are from pages from A Christmas Carol, some damaged books that I received, and we're going to be upcycling them into these cute little gift tags with the little eyelets. So, I do gift tags a bunch of different ways, but today we're going to be using the eyelet style. Again, that's optional. You could just do a gift tag without the eyelet. I'm going to show you the supplies here. I'm using a cardstock, a tan colored cardstock. I just like that color as like a base for most of my gift tags. Then here we're going to be using this device that was given to me at Christmas. I have no idea where to get it, probably Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's going to give us that cool design on the side. This is the eyelet tool that kind of punches, I was trying to think of the word, punches everything together to kind of close up that eyelet. I got that off of Amazon. I will have a link in the description of this video if you need that. And then next we have the book pages, and this is just from a damaged book. It's like a chapter book style. I am going to use the sides of the pages that have A Christmas Carol on it, just so that way people know it's from that book and it kind of has like that Christmassy theme. And because I'm a little extra, I am going to use Distress ink. Again, that's optional. You don't have to use that. Here is the ink that I'm going to be using for my to and from stamp that's going to be on the other side of the tag. This is an older stamp. I feel like I got it from Goodwill or something. It says 1998 on it, so it is an older stamp, but really any to and from stamp that you can find will work great. And then this, I absolutely love this rounder, and I got it off of Amazon. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to be using the small setting throughout this tutorial. Also adhesive, this is what I'm going to use for this, but you can use any paper adhesive that you like, or glue, whatever glue that may be. And then for the sizing, this is going to be the sizing that I'm going to use throughout this video. I will talk about it again, but the outer and the inner have two different measurements. Again, this is my template. If you decide to do bigger gift tags or smaller gift tags, just whatever works for you is totally fine. So here we are cutting 3 inches long, and then it's going to be 2 1/4 wide. And that's just the size that I like. It works for me. You can accommodate it to the size of your stamps, or maybe there's different types of graphics that you want to use, whatever works for you. Doesn't have to be exact to what I'm doing. We're going to use this little stamper thing. I really like this. I do realize that the camera moves kind of when I am pushing on my table. My camera stand kind of moves, so I apologize about that. This is my first video, so we're going to have a few hiccups. Definitely give me any feedback. I feel like this is a little too zoomed out. I feel like I could zoom in a little bit more in this video. If that's something that you would like to give me feedback on, please let me know. Or maybe you like this angle. Maybe this works for you. Maybe you like the wider view. Just let me know. Here I'm realizing that, so I have a machine that completely cuts like really thick amount of pages, or completely through like a book, a thick book, a little golden book. It can completely cut through that. It's a very big machine. I just realized though that this is a little crooked from when I did that. So I do have to make this a little bit straighter, so that way I can get a little bit better cut for how I want to do this, because I'm going to eyeball it a little bit because I want A Christmas Carol kind of in the middle as much as possible. So I'm doing the 2 1/2 inches long part, and then to get the width, it's 1 3/4, referencing back to that piece of paper that I showed you with measurements earlier. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out how to get it centered as much as possible. It's going to be off a little bit, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect every time. I mean, after all, that is why they are handmade. You kind of have that not exactly cookie cutter perfect look. Here I'm rounding the edges on the bottom of that tag, and then I'm rounding the edges of this book page. Again, this is optional, but I just think it gives a much more professional look. I think it looks cleaner, nicer. Again, these are things that you might want to be giving as a gift or for a craft fair. So again, just do what you think might make it look best to get sold or for presentation. I am distressing around just a little bit. I'm not putting a ton all over. I just like the little distressed look here. And you could use different colors. Like I'm using a coffee, I think this color is. But you could use like green or red if you wanted to have like holiday type of colors specifically. You could get really creative with that piece of it. So that's an option too. Here we're just gluing the back. I am kind of over the top with my glue, but I really want it to stick, especially when it's going to be a craft fair product. I really want people to like it and want to buy from me again at craft fairs or on my Etsy shop. And there we go. There is most of the front pretty much ready to go. Now we're going to stamp the back with our to and from, and really you could put it wherever. You could put it closer to the middle, closer to the top, closer to the bottom. I put it a little bit closer to the bottom just to make it potentially easier to read depending what type of gift you might attach it to, but there it is. That's pretty simple. Quick and easy part, probably the easiest part of the whole project when you're assembling these. And then next is the eyelet. I really, really like this device because it has a top and a bottom piece, top and bottom pieces that you use, and it's magnetic. And so it sticks really, really well. You don't have to worry about pieces falling out or anything like that. And essentially I just put that in. That sticks right there perfectly. Again, it's magnetic, so it hangs onto it. The bottom part is magnetic. It hangs onto it. I feel like this was pretty inexpensive to purchase. I don't feel like it was crazy expensive. So everything that I'm using today, there will be links in the description of this video, as well as my Etsy shop if you want to browse other things that I have for sale. There we go. It looks so good. I just think it gives a much more professional look. It looks like something you would buy in the store. People, if you did these in like packs of 8 or 10 or even 15, you could kind of charge a little bit more because they look a little bit more professional, durable. And I decided to put gold ribbon on these, but you could add whatever ribbon works for you. Use whatever ribbon you have. Don't, spend a ton of money on this. A lot of this is using scraps that I have and tools that I already have on hand. So it makes it a much cheaper, affordable project. And then I like to put these, again, like I said, in packs of 10 and sell them at craft fairs. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.